A little creative, got that KO right there. You can't beat that. I'm pretty good at video games. So anybody that wants to come challenge me, they're more than welcome to come challenge me on this game. I'm a big video game fanatic, and I downloaded Street Fighter the other day, and I was sitting there playing that the whole entire time, and so it takes time off.
I try to play, chess. I like playing chess on my computer.
I play video games, I have my iPod in, I read, sometimes I chat.
See there, results there, winner.
We'll land in the city that we're headed to, and hop on the bus, and then we'll go to the hotel and unload, and then we'll have a team dinner together, and then we'll have our film and scout time where we've had a chance to maybe take a quick nap on the plane and eat a really good dinner, but then it's time to get back to business and get their focus and their attention turned to our opponent.
We'll push the ball to go score and find shooters. If nothing, they will go right into a 4-out, 1-in motion where they will look to pass, screen, and cut, or they will look to run sets.
It reinforces us why we're there, what we're doing, how we need to play, and how we need to get that win. And the first thing that we want to do is win. That's the first thing on our mind. Fun second, but it's always fun to win, though.
Anytime that you go into a game the night before, you always want to make sure that you're focused on the scout.
Can hit the perimeter shot and shoot the 3. We must honor all shots outside the paint. Must put a body on her and box out.
For the most part, though, for them to be thinking about the game tomorrow and focused on that, and I think that's a big thing. Mental focus is a big thing, especially this time of year, because I think the kids have been together a long time. They start to fatigue physically and mentally, and so it's going to be a close game in conference, especially on the road, so you want to try to be as focused as you can because every possession counts. After you set the stagger, pop out and let whoever's going to be trying a back screen for Haley to get her in.
I think the most important thing about shoot-around is that you, again, give them, it's kind of like a quick test review. It's a quick review, again, of exactly what the game plan is for the upcoming opponent.
Get to Kelsey after she screens. Look high low right there, good. You just kind of get mentally prepared. There's two schools of thought. Some people go real hard on game day, and some people just do more of a walkthrough and go hard mentally, but not as hard physically, and that's what we tend to do. Is we just want to try to get our minds right, get them up moving, and then get ready for the game.
They understand that they've got to make sure they're paying attention. They've got to take out the game plan, what we're putting in front of them, and then after that, it's all up to them. They're on the floor playing, we're just sitting there, we're just coaching.
I think that starts in the preseason, that you really get their attention that, we're going to have fun, but at the same time, we've got work to do. And when it's time to play, we're going to play hard off the floor. When it's time to play on the floor, we're going to play hard on the floor. So I think that you set that tone early in the preseason, and it makes conference season easier. And these kids and the staff do a great job of understanding when it's time to have fun and play, and when it's time to get on the floor and have fun and play.
We always understand it's a business trip for us, and we're there to get a win and move on.
We always know it's a business trip. We're there to get what we need to get done, and then when we come home, it's all fun.
It's fun because it's you against the world, and you got to love that mentality. You got to grab a hold of each other. You got to put your arms around each other. You got to have each other's back, and it's time to play. And there's no better feeling than winning on the road. You've got to love to win on the road, and our kids have done a good job with that, and hopefully we can continue that.
Definitely, as a group, you're going into an opponent's home court. Most of the Big 12 crowds are pretty raucous, and you got to stick together, and it's usually those people in that locker room that are the only ones for you.
I think that's when we really do come together, because before we're stepping out there on the court.
That group becomes tight-knit before you walk out on the court and know that, hey, we're going to be the ones that are sticking together and we're going to have each other's back, and I think that's really big.
We just try to just come together as much as possible before a game because, like Coach said, in order to win a game, it takes a team.
I think that all comes with the kind of an us against them mentality, and I think it does. You're going out there, you're not going to have very many fans. Most people are going to be cheering against you, and so you got to have each other and have each other's backs, and that's just another one of the lessons that athletics teaches us.
And so that's the biggest thing I think as a coaching staff we want our kids to understand is the energy and effort, and you play hard and you play for each other, you're going to be very successful in this league.
I thought it was a good trip, from a whole standpoint of off the court, their bonding, and just being able to spend some time together with the fans and just loosen up and be themselves. And I thought that the chemistry off the court really helped on the floor Saturday night.
Understood that, hey, that they can get through anything as long as they have each other. And they did that, and I want that stuff to carry over. You know, they're going to have nights where you're going to hit adversity when you're not shooting the ball well, but what are you going to do? You're just going to fall over and just quit, or you're going to keep competing?
We've been able to understand that you either let adversity work on you or you work on it, and we've worked on it, and we continue to work on it, we continue to work on it, and to see those kids struggle like they did and to fight through that adversity and get a win on the road at Colorado, anytime you can get that road win, it says a lot about where your heart's at, and our kids' hearts are in the right place. We're excited that Under Armour has given us pink uniforms for the year, you know, a chance for us to show our support for Coach Yao and the fight against all women's cancers, and to be able to put that uniform on has to even mean more than anything when it's pink because of what it stands for and represents, and that ought to make you play hard.
Wearing the pink uniforms, I think, is a great experience, a great thing to do. You're supporting something that is so predominant in women that we're trying to fight and get a cure for. Is great.
You know, this is not my first time wearing the pink uniforms. I had wore it in AAU before I got here because my coach's wife's mother died of breast cancer, so since then I've always been a strong supporter.
You've had a family member, a friend, someone that you know or were close to affected by that, and I think that's one of the great things, especially about women's athletics, is that they give.
So many people, I think all of us, whether it's our mothers, our grandmothers, an aunt, and sister, cousin, somebody's been affected by breast cancer.
You know, I thought it was for a great cause. We looked good, you know, we played good. I mean, it was great. I had fun, and when we saw it on film, it's like, man, we look good in pink, you know? It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a female, anytime a girl looks good in pink, all the time. We know that, but I think it looks great. I think that the pink that I've seen throughout the country has been great.
Just being able to pay tribute not only to Coach Yao, but all the other cancer survivors and the people that have lost their lives. Just being able to raise awareness and funds for that cause is just a big deal to women's basketball, but it's very special to Texas Tech.
You know, we're so excited that the Pink Treadmill event is here in February and for all 4 of our home games, and it's the Marcia Sharp Leadership Circle and Coach Sharp, along with support for all women's sports at Tech. We're also supporting the Kay Yow and the Cancer Fund, and you know, just to help to find a cure. So you're supporting women's sports, at the same time we're helping to fight cures for women's cancers, and you know, to be able to raise money for both of those entities is tremendous. And the Pink Treadmill adds such a great touch to our Think Pink game, which is coming up with Baylor, and also just throughout the month of February to raise awareness.
You know, anytime you can have something unique at a game where it's getting the crowd involved, but, you know, it's raising awareness, you know, why would you have a treadmill at a game? Well, you know, we're drawing attention to a cause.
I'm pretty excited for our pink night because I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of people wearing pink. Just going to be pinked out.
You know, you see the coaches wearing sneakers, all the pink, just so many different ways to do that. I think anytime we can draw attention to it, you know, brings awareness for the cause.
I just think it's a great opportunity for us to give back. I mean, we tell our kids all the time, with privilege comes responsibility, and I think that they buy into that and understand that, you know, part of their responsibility is issues like breast cancer and supporting it and making people aware of, you know, the things that they need to do to prevent it and to help battle it.